The deadly black fungus or mucormycosis has killed as many as 126 people till Wednesday, with Maharashtra alone counting for 90 deaths. The disease has affected close to 5,500 people across India. With 14 mucormycosis deaths, Haryana's casualties are second highest in the country. The figures have come to fore a day after the centre urged all the states and union territories to declare it as a notifiable disease under the Epidemic Diseases Act to ensure mandatory surveillance to tackle the new challenge. According to a report in the Times of India, Uttar Pradesh has recorded 8 deaths, all of them in Lucknow. The figure for the rest of the states are not available. Jharkhand has recorded 4 deaths, while 2 deaths each have been reported from Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. Bihar, Assam, Odisha, and Goa have reported 1 death each. Some states, however, said that they have not collected any data on mucormycosis cases and deaths yet. As many as 51 bodies were recovered during rescue operation in the Arabian Sea after the barge P305 sank during the cyclonic storm Taukte. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray visited cyclone-hit Ratnagiri to assess the damage caused by the storm. The eastern states of Odisha and West Bengal are set to face the brunt of cyclone Yas, which is likely to make a landfall on May 26th. According to Indian Meteorological Department forecast, a low-pressure area is likely to develop over the east, central or central Bay of Bengal tomorrow, that is May 22nd. It is likely to intensify into depression around May 23rd and a cyclonic storm by May 24th. Meanwhile, Mumbai police have lodged an FIR under Section 3042 in connection with the deaths on barge P305 that sunk in the Arabian Sea due to the cyclonic storm Taukte. Goa District Court acquitted Tarun Tejpal of rape charges on Friday. The former Tehelka editor-in-chief is accused of sexually assaulting a female colleague inside the elevator of a luxury hotel in Goa in 2013. In November 2013, I was falsely accused of sexual assault by a colleague. Today, the Honorable Trial Court of Additional Sessions Judge Kshama Joshi in Goa has honorably acquitted me. In an awfully vitiated age where ordinary courage has become rare, I thank her for standing by the truth, Tejpal said in a statement. A sessions court in Goa had adjourned the hearing on Wednesday and posted it for May 21st due to lack of staff in wake of the coronavirus pandemic. Twitter has added a manipulated media warning on the toolkit post by Bharatiya Janata Party national spokesperson Sambit Patra soon after Congress lodged a complaint with the social media platform. Congress had filed a complaint with the Twitter headquarters levelling charges of fabrication against the BJP spokesperson. On May 18th, a tweet containing screenshots of an alleged document circulated by Congress was posted by Sambit Patra, who claimed it was a toolkit to malign the Modi government during COVID-19 pandemic. The controversial post by BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra claimed that Congress was circulating the document in the form of an advisory on how to defame the Modi government over COVID relief work during the pandemic. An Egyptian-mediated truce between Israel and Hamas began on Friday, but Hamas warned it still had its hands on the trigger and demanded Israel end the violence in Jerusalem and address the damages in Gaza Strip after the worst fighting in years. US President Joe Biden pledged to solve the devastated Gaza. Aerial bombardment of the densely populated area has killed 232 Palestinians, while rocket attacks have killed 12 people in Israel during the conflict. Palestinians, many of whom had spent 11 days huddled in fear of Israeli shelling, poured into Gaza streets. Mosque loudspeakers feted the victory of the resistance achieved over the occupation of Israel.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.